I'm with Phil Stallard, and we're really talking about when you dig into an abstract painting, and one of the things you often see in Phil's work is symbolism and textures and numbers and all sorts of things. And it's a question a lot of people ask me, Phil, where there's geometry and there's numbers and there's figures and shapes, is this very intentional on your behalf? Is it something you strive to do? Is it something that's within you that has to be presented?
I think it's probably, that's the expressionist in me. I have all these devices that I pull out when I'm working in the painting to make it have some personality. And one of those things is numbers and text, and sometimes I have like letraset and I have stencils, and then I'll put a number that's handwritten next to a hard edge stencil just because it has some sort of look about it. And I suppose with this painting here, like it's a small painting that's taken a long time to finally get there. And I suppose I use these devices just for me, just to make it seem more than a painting, more than a landscape. It is a landscape, but I think by putting my own references to it, it sort of becomes something a bit different and highly personal. And it has some sort of energy about it, I think. It's such a small painting, this, but it just has taken me months and months and months to do. There are times when I'm working because with my studio now in Ryde, West Ryde, I'll be working at night and the painting's not working. I'll take it out in the backyard and I'll hose it with the hose, with the garden hose, and stuff will come off, and I'll bring it back in, and there's elements here. It was another painting, and because it was acrylic, I could just wash it off, and it's dark, I don't know what's happening, and I bring it back into the studio, and big surprise that this sort of area worked really well. And because it's taken a while to build up texture, I think this painting especially has a lot of character. There's a lot of stuff happening there. Again, it's I think Peter Pinson used to say that there's no real area of my painting that is not considered, and this is just like one of them. And part of it is just numbers, lines, sometimes rectangles. I'll just bring them out in a combination to just make it have some sort of personality. And this one's a memory of Parramatta Dam. I went there last summer with my son. He was jumping off these rocks. These are the rocks that he jumped off. I was struggling with this painting for a long time. I really didn't know what it was. And then when I realised it was about my son Max jumping off the rocks into the water at Parramatta Dam in summer, then it had its personality, and I was on my way, and I just needed to just sort of bring it forth, bring that memory forth, but then also be expressionist at the same time.